Thank you. Hey y'all, come giving people a second to get in here. Come on in. Today's a very chill day. It's been very chill. I've been enjoying how chill. Thank you. I've been enjoying how chill it's been. It's been extremely chill. Extremely chill. So I'm giving people a couple of seconds to get in here. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the Community Collective, but before I share who I will be doing this kind of like powered by, right now I'm giving people a second to get in here and get comfy and get live. We're going to chill with each other, chill for a second. As my favorite song plays in the background. I hope y'all are doing good. Hey. Y'all, this honey I'm using. So I hope y'all are doing good. Come join. Come get situated. If you needed a message or a word or just some good energy, this is the place to be right now. There's probably a lot of other places you probably can get that, like Jenny's Ice Cream or like here or with your homies or, you know what I'm saying, in front of a Netflix movie. But this is one of those channels on Instagram where you can know you're going to get some good information and some good vibes. So we're going to get started. And I'm kind of going to open it up. So what brings me here on this wonderful Wednesday evening, afternoon, is that I was invited by a good friend and some people who are wonderful people in this community to come and do some tarot work and some tarot astrology under the guise of their theme, which is ritual. So I'm going to make sure that I do and say this right. So please forgive me for reading this, but it's Mercury retrograde, and I want to make sure that I uplift and really show this organization, this group, and this collaboration some true love and support. So we are having a community tarot reading tonight as a program for Divine Arts Books Residency with Hot Wheelz Festival. They're having a different program exploring ritual in its many forms all week. Divine is a collective using art to facilitate conversations of divinity, religion, spirituality, relationships with the church, and a lack of thereof from a critical, queer, and trans BIPOC lens. Go check out their Instagram page, Divine Art Book. They're in the room, so you can definitely go do that. And make sure you also are following the Hot Wheelz Festival page to stay updated. Also, I will be facilitating a workshop tomorrow, which will be a manifesto writing workshop tomorrow evening as a part of the residency. So you can join that, and the residency link to join the workshops are in the bio of the Divine's group, which is Divine Arts Group. Divine's art book. So the group is Divine Arts Group, but the book group name is Divine Art Group. So I want to make sure I get that right. It's definitely been look, it's been weird all 2020. So I think trying to blame how weird it is on Mercury retrograde is very, very lazy. And I think that there are many retrogrades and many things that were not retrograde and everything else in between that was affecting us super seriously. And I think right now it's really about finding time to do some internal work on a different level, you know, because Mercury rules the words, you know, fucking technology to a certain extent. Like, what's that? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to say. Virgo and Gemini show many, many different of the same qualities, but it's ruled by Mercury. And Mercury rules like technology, details, you know, hardware, you know, messages, emails, things like that. So all I have to say, it's been some weird times, but I think that with the community we have and the people we have around us, I think it's been easy to maybe forget that we have the support. But also I think that it's important to remember the support you have with yourself and your people within yourself. You know, now, of course, you're like, Jasmine, people within myself. What do you mean by that? Well, you know, you can take that a lot of different ways, but the ways that I'm really speaking about it is your ancestors, your people, your higher self, the energy within you that helps you figure out, you know, who and what, you know, you want to do next. And understanding that right now, you might not know what to do. You might not know what's next. You might not know what's coming. You might not know what's left and right now, honestly. But if there's one thing this year has taught us, is to surrender, is to hold space for wisdom and wonder to come and be about, to know that the things going on right now have bigger purposes and yeah, they have bigger purposes. And sometimes it's hard to see the forest for the trees, but listen, if there's one thing, you know, this year has taught me is that, you know, I really don't know best, you know, because there were some things that I thought about, and as I've been cleaning and rearranging my room, you know, going through old things and going through things, and it's like, damn, I said this to myself 3 years ago. I said this to myself in a journal. I said this to myself in passing, or I'm looking at old Instagram videos or a post I made on Facebook 10 years ago. We know, pick your poison. You know, there's definitely things Mercury wants you to remember, which is what Mercury retrograde is also really about. Not just fucking jumbling yourself up or sending yourself into a frenzy, but also making sure that you are not forgetting things on your way forward. You know, we always focus on 4, especially with capitalism, and we never think about taking a step back, pausing, resting, coming to a halt. And this is what this time is about. So, we're going to start off. Hold on, give me a second. We're going to start off with some self-love cards. Today is super chill, so I don't want anybody to take my energy as not like here, because I'm definitely here, but you know, my body is going through some spiritual changes right now, so today I'm more chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with my planets, but I'm just more chill today. So I'm definitely up and live and about it, but I'm just more cool and calm and relaxed today. So I'm going to shuffle pull some self-love oracle cards to kind of kick this off and kind of see what the theme is. Like, what are we learning right now in regards to self-love? Because this is about healing. So this reading is about healing. So if you need to think about healing, you know, a particular thing with a person, or healing something within yourself, or healing something in regards to your art, your relationship to food, substances, your work levels, your family, whatever, you know, think about that right now. Think about what some things you want to heal, some things that you want to, you know, work through and work on and get past and get towards. And some of the only ways you can do that is by loving yourself. And loving yourself has many levels. Sometimes loving yourself means setting a boundary. Loving yourself also means letting people in and not having too many boundaries and walls up. Sometimes loving yourself means fasting. Sometimes it means going to a buffet and going super hard. So things are different, you know, for everybody. And I think you have to figure out, what does it mean to love yourself in a time like this? So let's go see what's going on. Calling on the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors of Love, Light, Protection, Truth. Calling on the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors of Life, Protection, Truth. Calling on the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels of Life, Protection, Truth. Calling on the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors of Love, Life, Protection, Truth. Calling on the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors of Love, Life, Protection, Truth. What are the self-love cards for the collective? What's going on with the collective? What are the cards, the self-love cards that the collective can use right now? We love that. We love that. I rise above all limitations. I'm going to keep that. Wow. Right on top of that. Wow. Right on top of that. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. So there's something here about limiting ourselves. I think there's something here about us limiting ourselves. There's something here that right now the healing needs to be like, where are you holding yourself back? Where have you put the self-imposed limits on yourself? I take a deep breath. I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So this is really talking about where are you kind of holding yourself back. Sometimes the body is like telling you to stop, but sometimes the body tells you to go too. Sometimes the body is like, can you come on? Let's go. Like, hello, 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 hello. So sometimes the body wants you to follow those times where they want you to do that thing or make that move or make that effort or make that transition or make that change or make that exit or make that entering. You know what I'm saying? Like, make that beginning happen. So right now they're asking you to really see, where are you holding yourself back? Oh, I'm too tall. Oh, I'm too this. Or I'm not enough of this. Or I'm not enough of that. Or, oh, this person looks better than me. Or this person's good at this thing more than me. Or this is that. And it's like, where are you allowing yourself to be held back due to your own behavior, due to your own words, due to your own language, due to your own beliefs that you have acquired over time? But, part of that is looking at, you know what I'm saying, where are you finding yourself in these moments? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you find yourself, you know, here on October 27th at 6:55 p.m.? What does right now look like for you? Are you holding yourself back in regards to a project you need to start, or a relationship you need to end, or a relationship you want to begin? And, you know, and it doesn't always have to be romantic. Sometimes it's like, are you starting something? What's up, G? Are you starting something like, damn, okay, well, I want to move to this country or this city or this place, but I'm scared because I don't have enough money. Or, oh, I don't know too many people there. Or I don't know this, or I can't do that. Or, damn, I want to start this project. I don't have enough money, or I don't know any producers, or I don't do. And it's like, where are you literally putting limitations on your beliefs and your practices and the things you want to do? And it's like, damn, why do you feel like that's the only way to do it? There's so many ways to do the things that you want to do. And, you know, when I first started rapping, I ain't had no motherfucking producers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no producers. I was getting on fucking YouTube and rapping over that shit. And of course there are limitations with, like, you know, you can't put it on Spotify or make monetize it, but it's like, no, G, it ain't about that. Start somewhere and then go there. And then you keep rapping, and then niggas think your shit raw, and then niggas who think your shit raw want to give you beats and want to work with you, and then now you working on beats, and now you can post your music here. Sometimes you gotta take what they say, the longer route, unfortunately. And sometimes the longer route is the actual process. Instead of you thinking like, oh, you know, my mama said this to me the other day. Sometimes we want to walk. Sometimes we want to fly before we crawl. So, and I think that there's levels, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that sometimes that can be self-limiting, is the belief that you can't fly. But maybe your self-limiting your belief or your position or your opinion is, you know, you got to learn how to fly, so you're scared and you don't want to learn. You don't want to go through all the, like, for example, SpongeBob. Now, y'all remember on SpongeBob when SpongeBob was in the muscle competition, and instead of really working on getting muscles, that nigga went and got some fake muscles and them bitches blew up and bursted and shit, and he was embarrassed. And it's like, I don't think it's that serious, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that deep. But I do think that there is a conversation around, where are you kind of faking it till you make it, to the point where you're missing out on literally getting a real experience with your growth process and your healing, you know? It can even be something as simple as like, damn, I don't want to, start working on this project until I move here, or I won't be sexy until I do this, or I won't be able to, really pull a man until I lose weight, or I won't be able to really impress this girl or I won't be able to impress them and it's like all this shit is self-limiting beliefs. Like, how long are you going to continuously keep having self-limiting beliefs on yourself? Now, again, like I said, I know that the ancestors talking because it can't be me, because I be having self-limiting beliefs on myself sometimes. Oh, well, I can't do this because I'm that, or I can't do this because I'm that. Now, this does not negate the fact that motherfucking racism, sexism, homophobia, colorism, all of that, fat phobia, motherfucking all the religions bullshit is real. That is a real thing. But within your control and within your world and within your hemisphere, what can you do to make your dreams come true? And what are the ways that you hold yourself back? Procrastination, not believing in yourself, giving up, being defeated really early on. So there's a lot of things to hear about. Where are you holding yourself back? That's really what these messages are talking about, are where are you holding yourself back? And they want you to rise above these limited beliefs. They want you to stop believing that you're not good enough, or you're not beautiful enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not talented enough, or you're not this, and you're not that, and you're not this, and you're not that, and you're too big to do this, and you're too small to do that, and you're too this to do that, and you ain't sexy enough for this nigga, and you ain't fine enough for that nigga, and you ain't cool enough for this group, and you ain't loud enough for that group, or you ain't quiet enough for this group, or you ain't... It's annoying. And that's what people do all the time. We do that to ourselves. We are constantly telling ourselves what we can't do. We're constantly telling ourselves what is not possible. We're constantly telling ourselves what is not in the cards for us when we've counted ourselves out too early. So, you want to find yourself, what's up, G? You want to find yourself in a place where you can do the things you can do, even if the things around you are telling you can't, Now, I don't necessarily, look, I ain't telling you gotta be a motherfucking Lizzo stan, but what if Lizzo decided to be like, damn, people think I'm ugly, so I guess I'm ugly. Damn, they telling me because I'm bigger, I can't do this, guess I can't. Oh, well, big girls don't work out, big girls can't run, big girls can't do this. First of all, I can dust a lot of my friends, and niggas always want to play about that. I was the biggest girl on my basketball team, and I could, if I wanted to, and when I did, I was keeping up with the point guard off the suicides. When I wanted to and I did. Now, did I always want to and did I always do it? Absolutely not. But when I did, I could. Sometimes it's mind over matter. Sometimes you be like, damn, I'm not, some people are ignorant as fuck and be like, how they get them? We all been that person before, even if you're not that person today. How she got a man and I don't? How he got a man and I don't? Damn, how they get that job? How they get that? How they that? Maybe because they ain't hold themselves back. Thank you, boo. So, thinking a lot about just how we constantly hold ourselves back from the things you say, or we talk down on comments. Because, my homie, my boo right here just said, you're gorgeous. I could be like, oh, I'm not that gorgeous. No, thank you. Eat that shit. Oh, of course, thank you. Because we don't live in a world that asks us to be more than what we consider ourselves to be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that, that jealousy and that comparison is built in us. We always built that shit in our competition about jobs and competitions about work, competitions about school, competitions here, competition there. Instead of just existing and staying in your motherfucking lane. Exactly. But outside of that, it's bigger than the lane. It's like staying in your purpose. Okay? So, it's just always about knowing that the work that we're doing out here spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, is not about necessarily staying in a lane. It's about trusting your path, trusting your direction, trusting the, where you want to go with your life, and if you don't decide now that you're going to do the things you want to do, somebody else will do them, one. And then two, somebody, and this is not just about a partner, like, if you don't, no, sometimes it's like, this is why I say this. Sometimes it ain't, that person will get that job and you won't. Sometimes that person will find themselves because they was willing to do the work to do it, and then you won't. Or you won't even find yourself, it's like, I'm just going to keep pulling some cards. I'm going to have them explain. The spirit light, let me take this, let me do this. Because they like, look, you trying to explain it, but you got hella people that's trying to, who need that message. So you got to explain it hella different ways. But hey, friend, I'm about to use these power animal cards and talk about what type of spirit guides, animals do we have with us that are healing us right now. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that, like, you can't hold yourself back. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is hard. The holding yourself back is easy. We play basketball. I'll say this. You play basketball or you play a sport or you go to Six Flags and they be like, you got to be this tall or you can't weigh this much or you got to be with a parent. There are some times where there are things that limit us. There are things that limit us. There are things that, there's just some things that limit us. You know what I'm saying? And it's really hard when we live in a world that doesn't allow us and ask us to think more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to these cards. I'm going to pull these. So I'm going to look at what's at the bottom. We got the blue jay at the bottom, which is a chickadee, I guess. Well, this nigga look like a bluebird. I thought it was a chickadee. They say it's a chickadee, nigga. I thought it was a bluebird. But guess it's not. And then we got peace. Yeah, so I think it's a good time. So let's see. Yay! We got the ladybug, which is about good luck. So if you've been going through it, that's another thing too. The self-limiting beliefs is not just physical, like, oh, I'm too this or I'm too short. I'm gonna just say, every single person I've dated has always been shorter than me. I've never dated anybody taller than me. I think I've dated somebody. I will save this. I am gonna save this. That's what I'm gonna try to hurry. I'm gonna try to end a little earlier so that Instagram don't do no weird shit. So sometimes, before I'm gonna get to that next thought, but sometimes the limiting beliefs is that we don't think it's gonna get better, or we don't think that things are possible for us, or we don't think that things could even see a better day. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying it can. You got motherfucking chickadee, which talking about helping you to live your inner child, good luck and peace. I'm gonna pull one more. Oh, it's in reverse. So it says I guess the cockroach will release you from entanglements. I see that this came in reverse. So to me, it's already saying this. Is what I'm saying. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. You are already removing yourself from these entanglements, these places, these people, these things that are just, you're entangled in, like, they're not benefiting you. And then the reverse is telling me is that you need to wrap yourself. Now you've untangled yourself, right? Like when you unwrap an extension cord of your headphones and then you could properly wrap them up. So this is talking about either you could properly wrap up relationships, like get closure or heal or reconcile or forgive. And then also they're saying that, if you've had to let go of people, if you've had to let go of people, if you had to remove people from your life, now it's time to gravitate towards the people you need to be wrapped in and move around. So that's what I'm hearing with that. So, with Mercury in retrograde, there's probably some people that have been popping up that you might need to reconnect with and revisit and re-talk to. And then there is, you've gotten rid of these old people. Now it's a whole new thing going on. And I think right now they really want you to focus on your inner child, focus on yourself, focus on not just being by yourself. Not just like if you're in a relationship, be like, Jasmine told me not to talk to nobody and she told me to go lock myself in the cave and get my mind right. No, that's not what I said. So I want you to know that it's important for you to have a sense of yourself, right? So that when, example, Chicken Little, when the sky was falling, he was like, hey, y'all, nigga, hey, the sky falling, G. Niggas go outside like, ain't no fucking sky falling, but you saw what you saw, and you felt what you felt, and you see what you see. So it's like, sometimes that time where you need to check in with your inner child, check in with yourself, and nurture these parts of yourself that have been gaslit, projected on, removed, exiled, forgotten about. This is the time to tend to those parts. Because think about it, kids get gaslit all the time. No, trigger warning. Something like, that grown man didn't touch you, or you didn't see any ghosts, or that boy isn't bullying you, or you need to, oh, leave him alone. Oh, he won't do anything. Oh, nothing won't happen to you. So this is not just about like inner child, like go play in a ball pit, which is what I fucking definitely asked you to do. But this is also about how are you healing the parts of yourself that might have been exiled? You know what I'm saying? What are the parts of yourself like, yes, trust yourself like that nigga Chicken Little, okay? Because when everybody else tweaking, you'll be ahead of it. You know what they say? Like, they say like some people don't believe the smoke until they see the fire. You might have seen the smoke and been like, y'all, that shit on fire. And niggas like, that's how niggas are in the pandemic. Niggas not wearing masks. Niggas going to the bar. Niggas going to Grand Lux and acting like shit is sweet. It's not okay. Now, blessed and highly favored that you and your people and your family are okay. But there are people whose family is not okay from people being delusional. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like, that understanding that you got to believe what you see, but knowing yourself and trusting yourself and trusting your chi, as one of my other favorite astrologers mentors calls it, shando, trusting your shando, trusting your chi, trusting your gut, trusting yourself. That is really what this is about. And I think there's a lot of good things happening. Even if we can't see it, even if we're having a hard time believing the child, let me tell you, it's on the way. And I'm not the type of person, y'all know, I keep my shit right. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to readings, like I ain't never gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to lie and be like, there's love coming. Niggas, twin flames and all that other shit. Yeah, I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody got everybody got their way, but over here we tell the truth and we keep shit popping. So right now they really want you to understand that the things that you're feeling, the things that you're experiencing, the things that are going on in your life right now are asking you to have faith, believe in yourself, believe in good luck, believe in your work, believe in your steps. And don't put no limiting beliefs. You not thinking that this shit can get better. I just told my homie the other day, dead ass, I just told my homie, I said, what if, no, and maybe not what if, but let's do this. Okay, 2020 has been so fucking terrible, G, for a lot of people, for everybody. It's a lot of change. It's really overwhelming. What if 2021 is the best thing for everybody else? What if 2020 is the best thing for everybody? What if 2020 is like the best thing for everybody self? Like everybody is good. Everybody is happy. Everybody is taken care of. You got what you needed. You got what you want. Because sometimes you got to go through that hard shit to get the good shit. And sometimes you appreciate the good shit you get when you got to go through hell and hot water to get it. And got to walk through coals to get it. Like them scary movies or the movies where like a motherfucker be on some like, how do you put this? Like, them movies where like it might be a mom or a parent who's neglectful of their child or their parent or whatever. Neglectful and shit, and niggas be on some like not learning how to like love their child or love themselves or love their people until they gotta go on this adventure to go get their ass back out of the forest or the woods, or you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta go through crazy ass shit to motherfucking get, you know what I'm saying, that is what it is that you want and need. And the shit is fucking crazy because like I said, I know I'm not talking because, baby, you can tell. Look, we all got optimism. Some of y'all have heard my song Anxiety before, and I talked about it in times where I have been so fucked up, so sad. I did not see the forest for the trees. You could not tell me this shit was getting better. If you know what I'm saying? And there's been times where God and the Most High and whoever you believe in had to show me otherwise. And I know that there's so many times where there's some things that happen in this world that make you feel like it ain't no God, it ain't no nothing. I mean, the planet could fall off the damn face of the earth and stop revolving and moving around, and gravity just release itself and we just fucking explode into motherfucking space and shit. Yes, that's Sagittarius optimism because, baby, I had lost it for a second. And I know any Sagittarius know that when you lose optimism, it's some shit going on, nigga. And that was my summer. And I had to really be like, where am I holding myself back? Where am I keeping myself from believing that there will be more for me, there will be better for me, there will be opportunity for me to experience a better life more than what I have right now. And the shit be crazy. So these cards are, I'm gonna read these cards to us too, but these cards are really talking to us about removing yourself in whatever the fuck you got going on from the things that no longer serve you. You know, stop trying to plug your good ass lamp into this faulty ass plug. That's what they just said. I don't know what that's about. I do know what that's about, but that's what they just said. Stop trying to plug your good ass lamp into this faulty ass wiring. So there's some people right now who are plugged in to the wrong people, places, and things, and the universe wants you to remove yourself, which is why they're like, well, where are you holding yourself back? Do you feel like that's the best you can do? Do you think that's the best thing that you can, you can give yourself? Do you feel like this is the best thing that is best for you? Do you feel like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to that shit. So they really want you to hold space for what is going on, what is happening with yourself internally and externally. And they really want you to be like, just told somebody this. Okay, what do you want 2021 to look like? And if the first thing you say is some negative shit or some pessimistic shit, there might be some work you need to do. But also hold space for your feelings. Why do you feel that way? Why is this the emotion that's coming up for you? Why is this what, how you want to approach shit? You know what I'm saying? So they really want you to hold space for that. So I'm going to maybe pull some tarot cards, but I have some other cards I want to use. So I have all these are oracle cards, mind you. So I want to use these cards because they're fucking awesome. And I think that, y'all will ride with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want y'all to know that I will be I'll probably be also doing a reading for the full moon. I'm just trying to figure out how and when, because it's Halloween on a Saturday and it's a full moon. I know that's the universe. Every American holiday damn near was on a holiday. On a weekend this year. Isn't it crazy how the universe really will punish? Not even gonna say punish you. It feel like punishment, but the universe sat that ass down and said, yeah, and Halloween is on a Saturday, and Christmas is on a Saturday, and Valentine's Day is on a Saturday, and 4th of July is on a Saturday, and Thanksgiving is and it was just like, damn, we can't have nothing? And they're like, yes, nigga, no, you can't. Let's see what you do with that. And I think that Saturn is making niggas, like making niggas really be like, damn, like, where am I holding myself back based on, you got time, like, time is real, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be like, oh, well, I guess this is not happening for me, or, not even say that, like, I guess you can't just be like, I don't know, it's just weird how they're trying to bring it to me. It's like, you ain't had no choice, like, you couldn't just ignore this one, like, everybody got the same punishment, the whole motherfucking world is on punishment. People can't come see their family over here, people can't go see their family over there, niggas can't have a party. I've had a party every single year for my birthday, and I could have been like, well, I guess I'm not having a good birthday because I can't have a party. Like, no, you got to work around that limitation. When it's actually, and I just wrote about this. What we consider a limitation is actually just an opportunity for you to be creative and work through that obstacle. Everything just can't be handed to you easy as hell. So there's a lot here about just needing to really hold yourself accountable. About before anybody else holds you back, do you do it first? Before anybody else holds you back, do you do it first? I do that to myself. We all do it. I might walk into a party. I've walked into parties when I was younger, and shit, even motherfucking last year, shit, if you ask me, been like, damn, I hope I'm not taking up too much space. I hope I'm not too big or too tall or any, or too loud or any, people. I've constantly been made to feel like I'm too much. in relationships, dating, family, friends, the whole motherfucking nine. And I've had to really hold space and be like, okay, I hear niggas, but also, damn, is that really me? Like, that's like asking a elephant not to use their trunk. That's like asking a motherfucking bee not to have a stinger. Some people just ain't gonna be able to rock with your ecosystem. So again, back to the entanglements. Where are you stuck in things that are not benefiting you? Where are you holding yourself back? Because it should be real out here. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and read these. I'm going to read. I want to make sure I knock nothing over. I'm going to read Ladybug, Chickadee, and the Dove. I'm over here listening to Home Shake. This is my nigga. I love Home Shake. What if I stop listening to Home Shake? Like, sometimes people really change themselves in so many different ways. Like, on some, like, damn, I'm going to stop listening to Home Shake because my nigga don't like Home Shake. Nigga, you better bob your motherfucking head and hit a two-step in this bitch because I'm not finna stop listening to motherfucking this. Just like vice versa. I'm not asking you to really stop listening to certain shit. I mean, unless you was listening and doing shit that was harmful to you, a little different. But you can't hold yourself back and be like, oh, well, it's like lame-ass niggas, lame-ass good guys, quote-unquote, be like, nice guys finish last. And it's like, no, they don't, G. Shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be that head ass. That's extremely head ass, but then there's ones that we talk to ourselves internally and whisper to ourselves that are not true either. So, let's get into Ladybird. Ladybug. This card promises you luck. The Ladybug invites you to pause for a moment and take a minute of your time to simply be happy. There surely is something exhilarating in your life right now. Let this fortune appear in your conscious and brighten your life. Let this fortune appear in your conscious and brighten your life. So it's like, believe that you're lucky. Like I said, it's, know that you're lucky. One, be lucky. People with no boundaries finish last. Hey, you know what? I could say, like, I believe you. But then I want to go deeper and be like, depending on your situation, you might. But then you might finish first. And then you might end up in the good arms of a therapist. And that nigga help you get your shit together. So it's like levels. It's like, just be yourself. Right now, some people might be working with boundaries, working out with boundaries, or working with certain things. And it's like, you got to trust your journey. So you might be fucking up with the boundary shit, but then you might end up in a situation where you can really hold space for yourself and grow in that way. By just authentically being like, I need help with boundaries. I need help with sticking up for myself. I need help for, X, Y, and Z. But it's like, yeah. So I'll finish this. The moments of happiness as announced by the Ladybird are usually not bound to great events or happenings, but to the tiny joyful moments that are wishing to enrich your life each and every day. So this is really about talking about being grateful too, because there are lucky things that happen to you every day that you might not even notice. Like, you might be saying, I'm not a nothing person. And it's like, yeah, you are. If you pay attention, like, you're alive. That could be some luck. Depending on where your pessimism and your cup half full, half empty is. These moments that, despite all the seriousness and demand, are longing to embellish your life. If you would only notice them, open yourself up to receive this bliss, and you will be surprised how it will be a gift to you. All right. So let's see, Chickadee. Take it easy, prompts the Chickadee. Open yourself up to your inner self and live curiously, indifferently, and merrily. Be a child again and let your heart and your head relax. Deep within you, you have a life-affirming, pure, and unintentionally basic attitude. Your inner child. That being with which you have begun life untroubled. This very part of you that wants to live for the sake of life itself wants to be appreciated once again. The part of you that wants to live life for the sake of life itself. Kids be on some, hey, it's alive, it's apple juice, it's motherfucking Sesame Street. What the fuck? They be geeked up. They be geeked about simple ass shit. You be like, here's a potato, and kids be like, wow! Where is that at? For any of us. None of us as adults. You know, we look at kids and laugh at them. We're like, oh my God, that's so cute. But we low-key feel sorry for them. And it's like, no, we should feel sorry for ourselves. Like, we be like, oh, look at that kid, happy as fuck about life, not knowing that this shit's fucked up. And it's like, on your end, it's like, and on the kid's end, it's like, damn, look at that dumbass adult, fucked up, old as hell, boring as hell, cubicle ass nigga. Your ass can't see nothing past your beliefs. Okay, I'm sorry, I almost yelled. Now, but that's what it is. Your beliefs. You limit yourself. Oh, I can't have that much fun. Oh, my back, my knees. Oh, I'm too tired. I'm too old for this. I'm too this. I'm too that. I got a 3-wheel bike, nigga. I be riding that bitch around the neighborhood. I be seeing my 6'3" ass, black girl ass be on this motherfucking bike. And niggas be like, wow, look at this grown ass adult on this motherfucking motherfucking giant 3-wheel ass bike. I could have been like, oh, that's not a bike an adult should have. Or, oh, well, adults shouldn't wear these colors. Or, oh, I can't do this. Or, oh, I can't. Oh, and it's like, yeah, there's certain things that are limits, unfortunately. But most of the time, they're not. Let go of your worries. Open yourself up to imagination, creativity, and unburdened being. Open yourself up to imagination, creativity, and an unburdened being. It is your decision whether this needs to happen for yourself or with a beloved one. You need to have fun and feel the freedom, just as easy as a chickadee. So there's something here about, they really are just like, oh, you're so fucking serious. You know, one of my favorite pastors who I watch on here, her name is LaVon P. I love her. I watch her on Sundays. She's amazing. She's made me cry. She's made me laugh. She's made me everything and in between. She's awesome. And one of the things she said was that she was getting her nails done. She was going to go drink mimosas with her homies. And she was going to go kick it and do whatever the fuck she wanted on election day. Because guess what? Example. For most of us, we was young as hell when 9/11 happened. The world was definitely changing. The shit was definitely scary. The shit was definitely a mess. We could definitely feel that shit, but I don't think I stopped eating my Lunchable or my Hot Pocket that day. I don't think I didn't have fun or call my friends, or I don't think that I did not do this, or the days where I was a kid and maybe somebody passed away and I still had fun and I still went and did something. It's not like you're being ignorant or rude or oblivious to the real things going on in the world, but they're asking you to really stop worrying so much and being so burdened by stuff going on. And I definitely can take that message myself, you know. Be more serious, be less serious. Have more fun. Life is very, very serious, but life is also short in the grand scheme of things in regards to 100 years is a really long time, but also a very short amount of time in some cases, you know what I'm saying? So there's trees older than that. So just know that there's animals older than that. So just know that life is for you to experience it and enjoy it, and you must do that. So let's get to the dove. Okay. Direct your focus towards the aspect in your life that you like and that would do your heart good. So again, they're saying, okay, got all this wild shit going on over here. Where can you focus that good energy? Where can you focus positivity? What's going to make you happy? Now, levels, right? This is talking about peace. Destructive habits can't bring peace, and it's not long term. So you need to make sure, as I smoke a blunt, that you are trying to stay away from habits that are not detrimental. You want to find things like fucking Uno, investing in more board games. I'm about to buy another board game. Investing in board games, investing in really funky, cool clothes, going to the thrift store, you know, doing your hair some type of way that you ain't never did it before. Motherfucking listening to some fucking Disney soundtracks music. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it because I don't give a fuck. If you don't like Disney music, I used to listen to Disney music all the time, G. And what's so crazy is that I stopped doing it because, I don't know, I just did. But probably because I went through some serious shit and I couldn't, I don't know, channel that part of myself. But I used to just be at home high as hell. Be smoking fat blunts. When I was smoking Dutches and Swishes back when I was like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. But smoking fat ass blunts and listening to Disney soundtrack music. Sometimes it ain't gotta be some like you go out and motherfucking buy a kiddie pool and sit in that bitch. Maybe you do. But sometimes it's like, can you watch a movie like, oh my God, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm gonna watch Don't Look Under the Bed because I got Disney Plus. I'm gonna watch Halloween Town. Nigga, like, get into it. It ain't always gotta be serious or some shit that's out of reach or unattainable or something you can't quote unquote afford. You know? Sometimes the blessing, the gifts that you want doesn't come from money. Like, that's why one of my big sisters, she's somebody I consider a big sis. I'm the oldest sister in my family. But somebody I consider a sister was like, what she say? She was like, stop also just praying for financial abundance and stuff. Pray for resources too. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, there we go. Look. You already doing it. You don't even know you doing it. Spirit just be filling us in. Like, Spirit be like, you already doing it. The dove encourages you to find peace with yourself, your history, and with the people that help you shape your life. Find a clear and calm place in your world from where you'll be able to recognize the good and the beautiful. You thought they was going to see bad. You thought you was going to say bad. Good and the beautiful. Have a long, close look at it and to finally let contentment into your heart. It may very well be that it is not perfect in its entirety, but there are many good things that are worth being enjoyed and encouraged. Don't let your happiness depend on the fulfillment of all your ideas. Learn to be grateful and at peace with your life. Find out about what it is that helps you be at ease and let it nourish you. What'd I say? You know, living in a beautiful home. Next month we'll be living somewhere I feel safe and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you be like, I have wonderful friends around me. I have a great job that nourishes me and makes me feel perfect and makes me feel purposeful. I live and move in integrity. My body is healthy on the inside and out. These are the different things. It's people out here, who have disabilities, who live longer and healthier and fuller lives than people who have the privilege of not having that disability and don't go out here and don't live their life and live their life halfway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that too, is that it's hard to be out here and live a full life when you got all this shit against you and all that shit that's telling you that you can and shouldn't and wouldn't and couldn't. And it's like, no, G, you can do this. So I'm going to pull these goddess cards I bought. Very cute. And they apply to anybody of all genders, so don't trip on it. All right. So let's see what the cards got to say. close out this reading. Ancestors, call on the Most High Spirit, guides, guardian angels, ancestors, Lord, by protection, truth. Call on the Most High Spirit. What's the cards for the collective? What are the messages, answers, insights, advice for the collective? Well, they said pull this one. Alright. You can't, look, y'all, I can't make this shit up if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to tweak y'all out. Now, y'all know I'm here, and I'm going to bring this message back around. For those who just joined, that Divine Art Books and Hot Wheelz Festivals have asked me to do this wonderful tarot collective reading, and I'm going to read this small message to kind of give y'all a little background information and also let you know where you all can find me. Oh, so that's Home Shaking. It's a mix. It's a just like my mix. It's right on his page. It's like a blue picture. I got to go back and look at it. So, welcome. We are having a community tarot reading tonight as a program for Divine Art Books residency with Hot Wheelz Festival. They're having different programming exploring ritual in its many forms all week. Divine is a collective using art tool to facilitate spirituality, relationships with the church, and a lack thereof from a critical queer and trans BIPOC lens. Go check out their Instagram page, Divine Art Book, and Hot Wheelz Instagram page, Hot Wheelz Festival, to stay updated. I will also be teaching a workshop tomorrow on manifesto writing tomorrow evening at 7:30 as a part of their residency. Registration is required to participate, and the link to do so is in the Divine's bio. So make sure you all do that. So let's get into these cards. So as we're talking, this is a community healing reading, and the card we have at the bottom is healing. Do y'all see this? Sekhmet is the card. You can't make this shit up, G. Like, you really can't make this shit up. I'm gonna pull this card, too. Yes. Okay, so let's get it. So let's see what these three cards are. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. So we got a lot of really, really good cards here, people. So first we have healing. So healing is... period. We already know what this is about. This is about taking the time to look at what it is that you need to look at. And I also kind of think it's kind of how this card is like, she's like smoke, there's like this fire, smoke coming out her mouth, and this lion is here. It reminds me of the strength card, and how the strength card requires moderation, self-control, compassion. You know, there's a lot of things that you need to do to give healing. If you're healing your leg, you got to have self-control and moderation, not to be walking on it and running on it. If you're healing your eating habits or a certain substance abuse or your sleeping schedule, anything, you got to have self-control. You got to have moderation. You got to have all these different things. So the things that we're working on right now require us to kind of hone in. As simple as that. You know, it's really time to put in that motherfucking work. And sometimes, like I said, the work does not have to be hard. Sometimes the work is simple as motherfucking, like... Sometimes the work is fun. Sometimes easy work is fun. You know, sometimes, like, you ever seen like The Grinch, or like a show where like they make like this old man or this old woman like really mean and bitter, and sometimes having fun and being happy is hard work for people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think it's hard to be sad and depressed, but some people find that to be easy. So you got to understand that right now these cards are asking you to be like, can you do the easy hard work of, or the hard easy work of channeling and finding time to be joyful when everything feels very crazy, when everything feels very uncertain? There's good luck, there's peace, there's inner child work that needs to happen. There's resting is hard work. Not having to look at no motherfucking emails. Think about being a mom or a parent. Constantly got to be there and here and there and all the other places. Like, this shit's fucked up. So, let's see, Sekhmet. Let's get it. Make sure I'm paying attention to the time. The lioness goddess of destruction and healing segment shows you the power of breaking things down in order to rebuild them better. What'd I say? What'd I say? It's time to do just that. She'll send you messages in your dreams about what will help you transform during your next evolution. Healing requires you to level up, remove, and take things down and rebuild things. Okay, this is my schedule. This is how I do things, but I want to do better and heal my relationship to time and money and capitalism. So I need to change things. I'm going to have to adjust. So this is about adjusting. So let's get into the next card. So the card I pulled out the middle of the deck was about individuality. Now, what did I say earlier? Being able to stand, being able to be Chicken Little when everybody else is telling you some other shit. You got to be able to stand on your own, stand 10 toes, stand by yourself, be there for yourself. And sometimes healing is a lonely venture. Sometimes you got to walk that mountain on your own. If you got a family full of fucking Trump supporters and you're the only motherfucker in your family who voting for whoever you voting for, that might be hard. You might have to go a different direction. Or if your whole family drink milk and you're a vegan and you want to do some different, same shit. Individuality. You've got the sign to go your own way, even if it's not what is conventional or acceptable. You have a sign to go your own way, even if it is not conventional or acceptable. With this goddess, Lian blesses you with the gifts of talent and confidence to blaze the trail. Blaze the trail. You might be the first person to break a generational curse in your family. You might be the first person to open up a fucking restaurant or a shop or a bookstore or some fucking shit. You might be the first. And being the first is not easy. Being the one to do it, everybody always want to praise the nigga who went off and did it on their own. Think about when Moses split the sea in half. Niggas always want to be like, yeah, that nigga Moses, yeah. Or, oh, yeah, I remember when Chicken Little said that the sky was going to fall. But then, where was you at when niggas said it? So it might not be conventional to say that the sky is falling. It might not be conventional to build the ark. It might need to be conventional. It might not be conventional. But the ark, the shit is telling you, build the ark and let niggas come. If it rain and niggas get left, I don't know what to tell you. Your healing and what you got going on cannot wait for other niggas. It cannot wait for other niggas. So the next card is Ron, probably. Focus. You will easily attract what you want, so be careful what you wish for. Goddess of the Sea, Ran, gives you the ability to focus easily, and it will help you become more magnetic. Now, what did I say? What the fuck? Look, we got 1 minute left. They get on my damn nerves. They're so annoying. So, I'm going to save this, and I want y'all to know that y'all are amazing. Let's see what we can get done in this time. Hopefully, they're not going to be annoying. So, and I will pray to save this video. So, this God of transcendence, this goddess of transcendence is guiding you through this next stage of your life. So get ready to overcome, transform, and transcend. Always, as always, you have to be the one to make the effort. You have to be the one to make the effort. That's what this says. Be the one to make the effort. Inner beauty. You know what that's about. Drawing this card means finding your own inner beauty and shining it into the world like the Japanese goddess Amaterasu. If you have been disappointed or discouraged, look within yourself for the light you need to go forward. You can't make this shit up. Gaia wants you to go outside and be in nature. Wants you to know that there will be harvest and things coming to you. There's harvest coming. There's a lot of good things coming. Do you believe it though? You put in the work and planted your seeds, and now it's time to reap your harvest from the goddess of the universe. It's here to help you usher in abundance that you've been working for. And then the last card is Spider Woman. If you want to fuck with me and you want to donate, please definitely do that. I got all my information right there. Please make sure you book readings with me. Make sure you fuck with me. I'll be around. I'm going to be doing a full moon reading. I appreciate y'all. Last card. Spider Woman is connecting you to all the vital threads in the universe. Center yourself and tap into these connections within and above you. Remember that we're all connected through this universal energy. You are woven into this incredible fabric. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.